Hello, good evening, legends. This is your host, Clip, the host of the Club Sports. We're coming to you live right here in Leesburg, Virginia, Loudoun County area. Today, legends, I will get you guys the fact that Nick Saban has COVID, not looking good there, and their game against Georgia has not been postponed for sure. Falcons have shut down the facility after one Falcons personnel member, had coronavirus. I'll talk to you guys about that. John Cena got married for the second time. I'll talk with you guys also about the fact that, let's see, I'll talk with you guys also about the fact OBJ got sent home because he had an illness, which is not COVID related, by the way. I can tell you about that. I'll also tell you guys about the fact of the breaking news regarding Le'Veon Bell. I'll tell you exactly a surprising team, and this is going to be must see, must watch, everybody. I'll tell you guys about that for sure. Where Le'Veon Bell signed him, and this is and you guys are going to be really fascinated what I'm going to say right now, or what I'm going to say for sure. I'll talk with you guys also about the fact that Charles Barkley is going to be teaming up with Peyton Manning, that is, to take on Phil Mickelson and Stupid Steph Curry and that piece of trash Stupid Steph Curry. Match 3 could be taking place November 27th, by the way. Jared Goff's interest, Kristen Harper auditions for Sports Illustrated Swimsuit Edition 2021. I'll talk with you guys about the matches that are going to be happening on NXT Halloween Havoc, hosted by Shotzi Blackheart, and that's going to be happening on my 27th birthday, by the way. I'll talk with you guys also about the fact that, let's see, Sam Querrey can be in trouble after he had positive coronavirus and he tested negative. I'll talk with you guys also about the fact that, also this, so guys, that, let's see, Ty Lewis finalized is become the new, as he signs a 5-year offer to become the new Clips coach. Daryl Morey released as Rockets GM, stemming from after his Rockets loss, and it also stems from the Rockets tweet that he sent, him supporting Hong Kong, which got a lot of scrutiny, by the way, and also the AEW first 1 year anniversary results, by the way, as well. And that's all. That will be all the news I will have for today, everybody, on that. So I'm gonna get you guys to it right now. I want to start things off with the fact that Nick Saban had coronavirus, by the way. Now, none of the players had coronavirus. Their game is scheduled now. They are scheduled to take on Georgia by the Saturday night. By the Saturday night, by the way. So I can tell you that the Alabama versus Georgia game has not been postponed for sure. I can tell you that. Nick Saban, on the flip side, he's in quarantine right now. He's going to be waiting to test results, and that will be all there is. He's going to do it by via Zoom call, and obviously this is a really big blow for Bama, by the way. And honestly, don't know how they're going to do against Georgia. Bama, they're winning, highest winning seed, winning a lot of games. They're former college football champs, by the way. But to lose Nick Saban, arguably one of the winningest coaches in college football history, by the way, that's a big loss right there. It's due to the fact that he's got COVID, by the way. So it's really a big blow right there. So how will Bama do against when Nick Saban being out as their coach due to coronavirus, by the way, for sure. So how is that going to turn out? That's not going to look good either. Also, other news I want to get down to, by the way, that the Falcons, they have shut down the facility because of the fact that one personnel official had coronavirus, by the way. But their operating system will be going virtual, by the way. So also the fact that Marlon Davidson, he has coronavirus as well. And obviously it just seems that Falcons, they're 0-5 right now, and they're not doing so good. So, but to have them, their game, I think their game against the Vikings or whoever they face is extremely maybe post, and their game, that game could be, and whoever they face, so that game can be postponed. That is, by the way, so really not looking good there. So that right there is trouble for them. And the Falcons, they're snaps to dumpster fire. They really are. So obviously, That's not gonna look good. I can tell you that for sure. And honestly, just hoping that they just get test results. That's all there is to it. I'll talk you also about the fact that, and that's all there's. I also get you guys the fact that Dak Prescott, that is, he says he's in good spirits, by the way, for sure. So back to the Falcons, though, by the way, they have shut down the facility, and one personnel official had coronavirus, by the way. Their game against, I think, the Vikings, by the way, could be, or against another team, could be postponed for sure. So then the game can be moved to a different date, by the way. So that's why I'm being informed right there. And obviously, this is not looking good for Falcons fans out there, and because Falcons aren't doing so good. So obviously, that's all there is to it, just for now on that. So, and none of the other players had coronavirus for sure. So that's not good there. Also, another news, by the way, OBJ got sent up with an illness because the fact they had an illness, but he did, however, took a coronavirus test, by the way. But the Browns are doing themselves a favor by keeping them out, by keeping out of practice, by the way, for a precautionary measure, for sure, because he did take a coronavirus test before leaving the Browns. Before leaving the Browns, by the way, and the Browns will know the results. Now the Browns are gonna get the results by tomorrow, by the way. So I think what's gonna happen here is that NFL player with an illness or they're feeling sick, by the way, they're gonna be taking a precautionary measure to send that player home. That is, by the way. So that is all there is to it on that. So OBJ, that is, he's been sent home for sure because the fact that he has an illness, but they're not COVID. But I believe they're not COVID related symptoms, by the way, for sure. But it's not. But he didn't have COVID. But he doesn't have coronavirus. I can tell you that. And they're gonna wait the results for sure. So hopefully, something's going to come up. I just don't know what it is, though, by the way. So hopefully it's not COVID related, and hopefully he's in good spirits. They're going to await results. And he could miss the game because of Steelers, by the way. And he may not be at the game against the Steelers by Sunday, by the way. So that's not going to look good there. Good big part of the Browns offense, by the way. Also, ladies, I want to talk to you guys also about the fact that after Dak attacked, found himself a Brokeback Mountain to the fact that he ran into a speed bump of a fractured and dislocated broken right foot of his. He says that he's in good spirits, by the way, and also says that he's returning, but after he gets his rehab. The real question we need to ask ourselves exactly is, will Dak Attack be coming back to Cowboys turf? Will Dak Attack come back to a different stable? So even though Dak Attack is going to be on the shelf for the rest of the season, by the way, even though Dak Attack already got surgery, he's already out of the hospital, he's already discharged, he's going to be going in for post-surgery, by the way. Now, even though he is, however, saying that he's going to be that he is into good spirits, that he's doing okay for sure. And the fact is, Cowboys, they cannot win games without broken down Dak Prescott. They can't. The Cowboys, they may be good, not good enough, and they're not gonna make it to the playoffs, though, for sure. But there is a bit of a plot twist to this, for sure, buddy. Now, this is going to have effect on his contract status, but for sure, I can tell you that. He's playing now. He is, in fact, playing. He was playing under a $31.4 million franchise tag, and they're also intending. Now, the Cowboys are also intending to grant him 40 mil, or go to the free agency portal, which he could have done by last season, because all right, it goes like this, everybody. If broken down Dak Prescott takes the blue pill, by the way, comes back to Cowboys turf, rejuvenated after 6 months of rehab are up, by the way, and gets standing ovation, and feels confident as ever, and tries to avoid, running to a speed bump of an injury. By the way, that would be a dislocated right ankle he sustained last Sunday, for sure. And he may or may not reconsider signing another offer, say the release on that note. But if Dak attack or broken down Dak takes the white pill, doesn't return to Cowboys turf, ends up doing the unthinkable by returning to any other team of his choosing. Because I'll tell you this is how this could unfold here. Dak Attack may pretty much make a little phone call to broken down Jerry Jones. Then all of a sudden, he'll say to Jerry, he'll say to Jerry, that Jerry, broken down Jerry. He'll say, that person's gonna say, I did my part, and quite frankly, due to my broken right ankle of mine, I can no longer compete. Even though the fact that I wasn't able to help you win a Super Bowl, I wasn't able to get to a playoff spot. I was going to help you be able to secure one, and Jerry Jones is going to be like, we want you to stay. Come stay, Dak. Come stay. Once you're fully rejuvenated, please don't go. Please don't walk out on us. We want you here. You're the franchise QB. You're the franchise QB. We don't want you to go. We don't want you to go. And then Dak's gonna be, I gotta move on. I got an ultimate that I gotta make. And honestly, it may not sit well with you or anyone else. But truth be told, I may do the unthinkable. I may pretty much consider, well, moving on. Because, if my team ends up not making it to the playoffs, which they did not last season, well, pretty much I got to move on. I mean, it's Jerry Jones gonna be like, since you feel that way, but how about this? I'll grant you another offer. Now you did turn down $100 million offer, but quite frankly, to be honest, are you gonna take it or leave it? I mean, it's gonna go, spin the wheel, make the deal. So Dak, what's it gonna be? Broken down, Dak. Are you going to accept the offer, the comeback, or are you going to morally decline? So that's what could be ensued there. Like I said, that's the plot twist that can ensue right there. Because obviously, folks, I can tell you this: that the broken down right ankle injury they sustained may be the end of an era for Dak, for a broken down Dak attack Prescott, as it was on Sunday night, as it was on Sunday. So, question is, will Dak attack return to Cowboys turf, or will he not return to Cowboys turf? Do the unthinkable, by the way, getting himself traded, or become, and then be or just simply become an unrestricted free agent, go to the free agency portal, and end up signed to any team of his choosing that's in dire need of getting to the playoffs. It could maybe be, well, G-Man, I guess. It could well be Washington Football, because they're trash, they're garbage as well. It could be the Dolphins. They probably may need him, I guess. It could be the Broncos. It could be the Jags, I guess. Or it could be maybe let's see. Maybe I could say the Texans, by the way, but they're not get the playoff first. No, they're not. It could maybe be what's the Eagles for sure. That wouldn't work. It could be, well, let's see. Niners, I guess. That could be a good approach. Or the Falcons in exchange for Matt Ryan. Because I mean, Falcons, they're a mess either. They're a mess too as well. So clearly, Dak Attack has an ultimate that he has to make. And the question we need to ask ourselves is, will Dak Attack, I mean, yes, Dak Attack, he did say it's going to come back fully rejuvenated once he gets his rehab, by the way. But what if that, I mean, but he didn't say it's going to come back to Cowboy turf. No, no, no. What if that turns out to be a big, fat, little white lie? What if that turns out to be a big, fat lie, assuming that it's going to come back to Cowboy turf, assuming it's going to feel good moment. What if that doesn't ensue? What would that say about Mike McCarthy? What would that say about Cowboy fans? I mean, yes, Cowboy fans, they want him back once he feels rejuvenated. Mike McCarthy wants him back. Jerry Jones certainly wants him back. But what happens if that doesn't come to fruition? What happens if Dak Attack winds up being on the free agency portal and goes to any team of his choosing, a team that he's in dire need of helping win a title? So clearly, that the plot twist that could ensue, because now this is going to have a huge effect on his contract status, nor his free agency. I can tell you that right now, everybody. So everyone thinks. So you guys may think that that broken down Dak Prescott or no show Dak is going to reconsider coming back to Cowboys turf. That may not ensue. You may see him on another team, but the fact is, the Dak Prescott is well, basically considering moving on from the Rotten Cowboys. He may reconsider being traded, sign an offer with any team besides those broken down Cowboys. Because I'll tell you this, the Cowboys' chances of getting to the playoffs are slim to none, are numbered. A lot of you are going to say, is this going to be is this broken down? Is this dislocated right ankle the end of an era for Dak Attack Prescott? Is this pretty much the last of Dak Prescott you ever witnessed? That's the only question you guys can ask yourselves. We got to ask ourselves exactly, what we have in store, and whenever that time comes, all will be unveiled in front of the entire world, in front of all the fans watching at home, watching all over the world, watching all over the country, watching across the entire globe on social media, on all digital platforms. So broken down Dak, or no show Dak, I might say, could be no more. So do you want, everybody. But I hate to say I told you so, but I mean I wouldn't say I told you so, but if it does, I hate to say I told you so, everybody. I mean, I say hate to see it though, but clearly Jerry Jones may think it's the palm of his hands, but he doesn't. Broken down Dak, or no show Dak, has power in his. Let broken down Dak play it all out. Let broken down Dak decide what he's willing, whether or not he's going to come back to Cowboy turf or not come back to Cowboy turf. Because it's going to be out for the rest of the season, by the way, with the broken right ankle injury anyway. So clearly his season is going to be up for his season is up in the air. And Andy Dalton, there's absolutely no way, no chance in hell that Andy Dalton is going to help the Cowboys get to the playoffs. There's no chance. Like, what has Andy Dalton even done anyway? When he was with the Bengals, lose a lot of games for sure. Not get a playoff spot. Not even. I mean, Andy Dalton's not a Super Bowl champion. No, he's not. You see, Andy Dalton really thinks he's going to help the Cowboys win a lot of games. Please, they're not. They're going to look like garbage, absolute garbage this year, because they cannot win games without broken down deck. They can't. So instead, they may as well. I mean, Dak Prescott may say, Jerry Jones, take your little offer, show it so far below backside. So clearly, Dak Prescott can be walking out. I mean, even if they have a private meeting, by the way, a private little get together, Jerry Jones may offer a little stimulus package to broken down Dak, or mail it to him, and simply just say, pretty much and then pretty much just say, are you going to pretty much sign the offer, or are you going to morally decline? That's the one question people are going to ask. We got to ask, and there will be a lot of unanswered questions for sure regarding Dak Prescott's status. There will be a lot of unanswered questions whether or not if they're going to come back fully rejuvenated to Cowboy turf, or whether or not he's going to consider coming back with a different team, by the way, and consider not showing up to Cowboy turf. He may be within the team. It's no secret, because there's no secret though. Because honestly, if pretty much even if the Falcons were trying to be in pursuit of broken down Dak attack, they get turned around. Maybe the G-Man could do so. Maybe Washington Football could do so. Maybe let's see. Maybe the Jags, the Lions, Falcons, all the other teams can do so. So clearly, I was disappointed in them because I'll tell you this right now: if broken down Dak leaves Cowboys forever, that will be a massive loss to Cowboys fans, to Cowboys viewers, to Cowboys subscribers, to Jerry Jones. But make no mistake about that, everybody. If broken down Dak or Hackensack, or maybe let's see, maybe Boom and Dakalaka, that is. And then we seen with the Cowboys, we seen what he's done. But the question is, his tenure as Cowboys QB could be up in the air, as we know it for sure. I'll tell you that right now. So even though Dak attack, he may have had a broken right ankle of his, and he wasn't doing so well. And he's in good spirits as of this past week, by the way, and he's recovering, by the way. So obviously this is gonna be a untimely decision, and I can tell you this: if broken down Dak leaves Cowboys for good, not looking good there, because he may wind up seeing his Cowboys on television, by the way, and end up considering not returning at all. Because it's really no secret whether or not if Dak Attack has any interest returning to the Cowboys. It's no secret whether or not, if you think that this is the end of an era for Dak Prescott, and a lot of people are going to think that it is the end of the Dak Attack Prescott era, which could come into full effect. So all eyes are on LeBron James, everybody. All eyes on. So that's all there is to it. I mean, yes, he is a 4-time NBA champ, 4-time MVP, but that's all there is to it. But clearly, all eyes on Dak Attack. Sorry, guys. So all eyes on Dak Attack. But clearly, wherever Dak Prescott goes or wherever he wants to do these days, guys, consider yourself warned, because if Dak Attack does the unthinkable act by leaving Cowboys fans high and dry, like they were crying. I mean, yes, they were crying. Cowboys fans can cry. Jerry Jones can cry all he wants. But truth is, Dak Attack's no more. Folks, you see what he won about this, everybody, but at the end of the day, Dak Attack may not be there to stay anymore. I can tell you that right now. He may not be able to stay with the Cowboys and he may not be able to win the Pro Bowls nor win the Super Bowls. But clearly, Tag Attack is clearly done anyway, so that's not looking too good there. And apparently, it's done for. So really, the Tag Attack Prescott era, or could we never for sure? Because obviously for him, everyone's gonna know that broken down Dak may have lied. Everyone's gonna want to know whether or not if broken down Dak's telling the truth or not. And it's very simple. All Dak's gotta do is take a little lie detector test. Once the results come out, you know for sure that you know, that's all there is to it. You need to know on that note. And honestly, Dak Attack could be done for. I mean, he was done for on Sunday, but it could be done for if he doesn't show up to Cowboys turf as we speak. So that's something a lot of people have been eyeing on, and a lot of people have been pleading for that. When to see that come back, when it's rejuvenated. So that's just all there is to it, just for that, everybody. Also, ladies and gentlemen, I do have breaking news regarding Le'Veon Bell. This came out moments ago. Le'Veon Bell is a new minion after signing a 1-year offer with AJ. Yes, so Le'Veon Bell has signed a 1-year offer with the Super Bowl champs, the Chiefs. I gotta tell you this right now. That's a really good move. That is a really good move. I would say that is a really good move. I can tell you that. So clearly, this is a good move. I can tell you that. So Paul Pierce, new manager for because he pretty much he's. And by the way, I can tell you that. So that's all there is to it for now. I think that's safe to say. I mean, honestly, look, all right, it goes like this. To be honest, Le'Veon Bell, legend, that new minion is Le'Veon Bell, because Le'Veon Bell, legend, has signed a 1-year offer with the Super Bowl champs, the Chiefs. Everybody, yep, I said it moments ago. Le'Veon Bell signed a 1-year offer with the Super Bowl champs, Chiefs, or Chiefs Kingdom. So really, I mean, honestly, this is a really good move. That's right. Le'Veon Bell, the new minion for the Super Bowl champs, the Chiefs, which indeed they are. And I can tell you this: Le'Veon Bell, since he's with King Mahomes, by the way, Super Bowl MVP. You guys may know him as the fully loaded Super Bowl MVP. Lots of loaded, the engaged and the soon to be married Super Bowl MVP, which he is, by the way. We all know him for sure. So I gotta tell you, ladies and gentlemen, this is a really good move, because clearly the Jets. I mean, he was doing so well with them. The Jets are just terrible. They suck. They're a terrible franchise. They're just terrible. So clearly, seeing Le'Veon Bell, that is, go on to the Super Bowl Chiefs. That is a really, really, really rim-shattering move in history. I love it. I absolutely love this idea. I'll tell you, this is a lovely idea. I can tell you that right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, for once, Le'Veon Bell happens to be the new minion for Super Bowl champs, the Chiefs. Look, everybody, Chiefs Kingdom's going to be in full effect. So, definitely looking forward to that, everybody. Be sure to catch the Super Bowl champs, the Chiefs, take on the Bills on Monday night. So, just the match right there. I'm looking forward to that, right? So that's all there is to it. You need to know on that. And honestly, just hoping that things go well. I mean that's a really, really, really good move. So clearly, I think it's safe to say that the Chiefs. I want to say this once again: the Chiefs, the Super Bowl champs, Chiefs, are the new dynasty. So yes, they're the new dynasty now. So do you want, everybody? But at the end of the day, Le'Veon Bell is comfy where he's at. and he will make good on everyone's behalf, which he will. So make no mistake about that, everybody. And that's something I'm definitely looking forward to. And that's all there is you need to know about him. Everyone else, everything else out there. So what's with everybody? So that's all I could say on that note. So once again, everybody, Le'Veon Bell has signed a 1-year offer with Chiefs Kingdom and the Super Bowl champs, the Chiefs. As we all know it, this is a really, really, really good move. I can tell you that right now. So must see, must watch. I mean, this is gonna change your life forever and ever, everybody. Which, by the way, it will as ever. And that's all there is you need to know on that part. And well, that changed the narrative. So make no mistake about that. So basically, Le'Veon Bell has pulled the trigger by going to sign a 1-year offer with the Super Bowl champs, the Chiefs, as their new henchman. By the way, as one of Kevin LeBron's new henchman, because that right there, or King Mahomes' new henchman. So that's all there is you need to know on that, and that's best see and must see, must watch. I'm look forward to it, everybody. So really, folks, that's how it is. So once again, everybody, Le'Veon Bell has signed with Chiefs Kingdom, the Super Bowl champs, the Chiefs, and this is I love it. This is the best thing to ever happen. I think this will change the life forever and ever. Cowboys are just terrible anyway. But my goodness, I gotta tell you, phenomenon. I can tell you, an absolute phenomenon. I can tell you that right now, everybody. So you heard this from me and everyone else. So something like us looking forward to. I can tell you that right now. But that's how it is. So there you have everybody. A little swig of evidence, and once on the offer, he's not going to go anywhere. That's right, he won't be going anywhere. So that's all there's you need to know on that, and hopefully, so it goes right on that. That's all you need to know for that. So there you have everybody on that note. Also, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say that Tyler's finalized a 5-year offer with the one signed offer extension with Cowboys or with Dallas. And that right there is pretty much gonna say it all right there. You can say what you want, but Le'Veon Bell made a good decision by jumping ship to Super Bowl champs, the Chiefs, and that's all there is to it, everybody. So that's all I can say on that note. And this pretty much will change everything, just in a matter of minutes. That is that, everybody. I'm looking forward to it, and everybody is. Yeah, pretty much. So that's something a lot of people can do for sure. I can tell you that right now. And honestly, this is what he's been expecting for us. So I can tell you that. And that's all. This is a pretty good move right there. I can tell you that, everybody. And yeah, we'll say it all. Pictures worth 1,000 words. So that's something a lot of people are looking forward to. I mean, pictures worth 1,000 words. It makes perfect sense. Le'Veon Bell, he's in the likes of King Mahomes, the Super Bowl MVP, the engaged and soon to be married Super Bowl MVP. He's in the likes there. He's in the likes with guys such as Travis Kelce, with Sammy Watkins, Tyreek Hill, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and I love it. Absolutely love it as ever, which is the best thing to ever happen. So, still looking forward to that, which I will. So I'm looking forward to that, everybody. And obviously, this is surprising news, and this is the best news yet. You love everybody. You love it. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. I know this is something that a lot of people have expected for quite a while now. It's something from quick go right that all. And my goodness, they've got it. They got it already. They got it. And Nikki Bella, that is, she's got a kid of her own. Love the new interest, Artem, by the way. And that's a star part for sure. And Russell Wilson had to name his kid Win-Win Harrison Wilson. How are you going to win games? I'm sure how. You're going to do that. So, big question is going to remain, everybody. And hopefully this surprised everybody. So, it's looking good. That's amazing. Best news yet. So, that will be music to my ears, which, by the way, seeing Le'Veon Bell make the good move, signing with the Super Bowl champs of Chiefs Kingdom, the Chiefs. So long there, he's in there with the likes of King Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. He's in the likes of any endorsements. I can tell you that right now. That's the best news yet. And yeah, it's a must see, must watch. I love it a lot. And it's just amazing to see how far they've gotten. So I'm definitely looking forward to that, everybody. And hopefully, this will says a lot of things. I can tell you that for sure, everybody. Le'Veon Bell is the best thing to ever happen. To him, signing with the Super Bowl champions Chiefs, best move yet. I love it. I absolutely love it. I love it. And I'll tell you this: the Chiefs are gonna be fully loaded, back to back Super Bowl champs, whether everybody likes it or not. So that's all there is to it, and it's just amazing. And you gotta give credit's due. So make no mistake about on that, everybody. And Le'Veon Bell wants to win a title, and he knows the one team that could get him there, that would be King Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Andy Reid, Sammy Watkins. The list goes on and on. So I love the approach. I love it a lot, and it's the best thing to ever happen. So it's just must see, must watch right there, everybody. And I love it. So that's all there is to it, everybody, on that note. So you got to give credit due for that. So best news yet, and yeah. Pretty good, I can tell you that. Pretty good. I can tell you that, everybody. So, give Chris doing that note. Also, some other news I want to address here, by the way, that John Cena got married for the second time, by the way. And he's married to the new interest who he met this last year, early last year, by the way, will be Sherazada, by the way, in Tampa, Florida. And Cena is awkward. This is Cena's second wedding, by the way. He married Elizabeth Huberdeau from 2009 to 2012. Dated Nikki Bella 6 years. But they sort of split up because the fact that Cena doesn't want to have kiddos. You guys remember, and also the fact that she's got a kid. Her first kid is a boy, by the way, and along with Artem, by the way, that's her Dance with Stars partner, by the way, as well. So obviously, he's looking pretty good so far. And yep, that's how it is. That's the reality right there, everybody. And yep. It is what it is, everybody. And pretty much, congrats on John Cena getting to a second marriage, by the way. Best news yet. And that's all I can say on that note. So congrats, Chariot Zada. So best news yet. And you gotta give credit's due. So that's all there's you need to know on that. That's all there's you need to know, and that's all gotta say on that note. So that's amazing yet. Gotta love it. Also, another breaking news right here. Ty Lue has agreed to a 5-year offer to be the new Clips coach. Congrats to him on that note. And yeah, that will say it all. Also, by the way, I want to address, by the way, that Ty Lue, he is finalized a 5-year offer with the Clips, by the way. Congrats to him on that. Probably the best move yet. So give credit due for sure. You gotta give credit due to him. I can tell you that right now. So it's amazing. It's must see, must watch, and it's all there is to it. Just you need to know for now. And yeah, that will say it all, everybody. That will say it all. So nothing more to it to that. And yeah, there's something more to it, everybody. So best news, yeah, I can tell you that right now. Also, other news, by the way, I want to address here that Charles Barkley is going to team up with Payne May, by the way, to take on Steph Curry, by the way, for the match 3 to raise money for COVID-19 testing. It's going to occur on November 27th, by the way, despite looking and landing and breaking 20 mil record for the charity by match 2, by the way. So obviously this is a big move. I can say that right now. But that's all there is to it. I can tell you that right now, everybody. And hopefully that happens. And that's all there is to it. You need to know, everybody. So Tony Storm is back as ever. That's looking good. John Cena got married for the second time. Love. That's pretty good news right there. And that's all there is to it. Just for now, everybody. Just for now. So looking forward to that. And that's all there is to it. You need to know on that, though. Also, ladies and gents, that Jared Goff's interest by the name of Kristen Harper. She's going to be auditioning for the Sports Illustrated swimsuit calendar. So she's trying to get on the cover of 2021. So gotta love everybody. Gotta love it. So that's all there's to it just for now on that. And well, I will say it all, everybody. I will say it all. Also, as Zamboni catches on fire in Bill O'Reilly's regional complex in Bryan, New York, officials got there. They said that some sort of it's gonna be broken the hose leaked to flammable. Yeah, let's see. It says broke down, leaked flammable liquid on Zamboni. So really, a Zamboni catches on fire. The person who was catching on fire is pretty much still alive. I can tell you that. But nobody was injured, by the way. Nobody was injured. So fires put it out, and nobody was injured on that. So that's something a lot of people are looking forward to. And well, that will say a lot. And it will say a lot on that. Also, I want to tell you guys about what happened. And also want to tell you about the matches that are going to happen around my 27th birthday for NXT's Halloween Havoc, hosted by Shotzi Blackheart. You'll see Io Shirai once again defend her NXT Women's title against Candice LeRae. You'll see John Gargano take on Damian Priest for the NXT North American title, by the way. You'll see Rhea Ripley defeat face Raquel in NXT Halloween Havoc, by the way. It's around my 27th birthday, by the way, so that's all there is to it just for now, and that's all there is. So we might just be coming on the way. I'll tell you about that. Now, someone says right here that COVID has messed up the sports and year in people's lives this year, by the way. I can tell you that Cam Newton is coming back for sure from coronavirus, by the way. So he is back from coronavirus. He is returning by Sunday, I guess. But that's all the rest. Now remember, Cam Newton was out. He hasn't played like 3 games since because of the fact that he had coronavirus, and he's just gonna be. I can tell you that right now. And obviously, this is a big move yet. So that's all you need to know on that note. And obviously, it's something a lot of people have been expecting for quite a while. And that's all there is to it, everybody, just for now on that. So, well, obviously, Nick Saban had coronavirus, and you got Akiti, some other boxer. He had coronavirus as well. Now look good there, and that's all there is to it, just for now on that. So, also, that's all there is to it, just for now. Also, by the way, I want to remind you guys this: Conor McGregor has accepted a fight, or I think a charity exhibition bout against Dustin Poirier. Remember, Conor McGregor defeated Dustin Poirier back at UFC 178 in 2014, by the way. And Conor McGregor, by the way, he accepts the offer. But what happens there? Leaves. What happens there? He decides, after he's done with Poirier, he turns his attention back to Manny Pacquiao, who he wants to face in the Middle East, and that's the best news yet. So honestly, that can happen. Everybody, that happens. That would be the another number one best in the country, and that would also be another mega match of the century that all the people are going to want to see for themselves. Everybody, they have a lot of good ratings, and that's all there is to it. That's all I got to say on that note. So, all I can say on that note, I can say that. Also, guys, another news that Daryl Moore stepped away as Rockets GM, and this all stems, after the Rockets lost in the playoffs, they got eliminated from the playoffs, and this all stems from also after the fact that Daryl Moore sent a derogatory tweet which said that he supports Hong Kong protests, by the way, which got a lot of scrutiny, by the way, as well. And he did say that that even though somebody said that pretty much, this is the best move yet, I can tell you that right now, and that's all there is to it just for that. So that's all there is to it on that. Also, I'm talking about the AEW Dynamite 1 year anniversary results. You saw Cody retain the AEW TNT title. FDR retained the AEW tag team titles. Hikaru Shida retained the AEW Women's Tag Team Champs, by the way. I guess when they come to the works, looking forward to that. It's amazing. Yes, that's all there is to it. So that's all there is to it just for that. And honestly, I was looking forward to it. So make no mistake about that, everybody. Make no mistake about that. And that's all there is to it. You need to know on that. And that's all there is to it. So that's all I got to say on that. And well, that does change everything. And that's all I got to say on that note, everybody, on that. All I got to say on that. So give credit to everybody. Others I want to point out here, but I want to address that it's really sad news that Fred Hall of Pro Football Gamer Fred Dean, a two-time Super Bowl champ and four-time Pro Bowler, has died after battling coronavirus complications, and thoughts and prayers out to his members, all of his fans, all his viewers, other subscribers, others. Horrific loss right there, everybody, on that note. So that's all I can say on that. And well, does change the narrative right there. So that's all there's to it. Also, by the way, guys, Conor McGregor, he is going to face Dustin Poirier in a charity exhibition bout January 23rd, but he wants it at Jerry World at AT&T Stadium. And he still wants to get his hands on Manny Pacquiao in another mega match, and this will be Conor McGregor's second boxing match he's had ever since he had one 3 years ago when Floyd Money Mayweather took Conor McGregor by 10th round TKO. You guys remember that one? Now, after he's done with Dustin Poirier, by the way, he still wants Manny Pacquiao in the Middle East, and is that going to happen in late December or early January? By the way, so that's all there is to it for that note. So nothing more to say on that note, and that's all I can ask right there. So nothing more to it, by the way, everybody, and that's all there is. Also, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say happy birthday to Undisputed Champ Anthony Joshua, Keisha Cole, Emerald Lagasse, to Genuine, to Vanessa Marcel, Anna Chamanades. Some brother wishes out to Ryan Blaine Gabbard, Jim Palmer, there's an Askblood, Yoker, Maki, and many others out there. So that's all there is to it just for now, and that's all I can say. Also, there's that LeBron James Lakers. They were celebrating at Nobu Sushi Restaurant. By the way, they were spotted, and also team players that are out there. Well, yes, of course, LeBron James was in there. Also, the fact that Danny Green, Kyle Kuzma, Dwight Howard, Rajon Rondo, Marquise Morris, Jared Dudley, KCP, and others are out there. They matched up at the sushi place, brother. So congrats on them being walked out 17-time NBA champs. Congrats to them, by the way, making good on Laker and Kobe Bryant's behalf, and also making the best of Bryant's behalf as well. This is the big moment right there, so it's something a lot of people are looking forward to. I can tell you that. Also, I want to point out here, by the way, that another thing I want to point out here, the Dodgers, I'm sorry about that. I want to point this out, that the fact that the Bucks are going to take on the Packers, by the way. Battle of the GOATs, Aaron Rodgers versus Tampa Bay, Tom Brady. Now, ever since Tom Brady was to the Patriots, by the way, he's beaten Aaron Rodgers twice. I mean, this is going to be an NFC playoff game. This is going to be nothing more but like an NFC playoff game. I mean, Drew Brees did beat Tom Brady on his first game as a Buck, by the way. And this is the third encounter they've had. I can tell you this: Tom Brady's beating Aaron Rodgers like twice when it was the Patriots. The question we got to ask ourselves is: could Tampa Bay even take out Aaron Rodgers the third time? Is it going to be third time's a charm for Tampa Bay, or could it be revenge for Aaron Rodgers? That's the question we got to ask ourselves, though. That's the real question we need to ask ourselves exactly. So, I mean, Packers are 4-0, and you got let's see, the Bucks right now, they're 3-2. So I'm gonna have the Packers for this one. I can tell you that. Won't be that easy. It won't be that easy. I can tell you that right now. So that's all I can say on that note right there. And hopefully something will go on. And that's all there is I gotta say on that note. And I give credit's due, everybody. Give it credit's due. So they're looking forward to that, and that's amazing right there. Best news yet. That's all there's. Also, by the way, the Dodgers, by the way, they defeated they defeated the Braves like 15-3. They show like they made like 12 home runs, by the way. And it's just amazing, by the way. I'll tell you this right now. Dodgers could look in the mirror right now, or could do a little video chat, and they may have watched their Lakers, by the way, walk out with their 17-time NBA chance, by the way, and doing some paying homage to Laker and Kobe Bryant, which they did. Question is, are the Dodgers going to be able to get to the World Series, win the World Series at the same time, and then tie up late, great Kobe Bryant yet again? And so doing so to pay homage to late, great Kobe Bryant. That is, by the way, everybody. So this is amazing. Best news yet. And so, I mean, Dodgers, they most certainly have to be in the footsteps and use that mentality when they take on the Braves for sure yet again. So they have to at least stay alive, and they better pray they're still alive. So they'll look forward to that. I mean, I got the Dodgers, by the way, walking out as World Series champs, by the way, and doing so on Laker and Kobe Bryant. That's all there is to need to know on that note. And yeah, that will say it all. Ain't no saying about that. So the best news yet. And it's amazing. And I gotta tell you, this is the best move yet, everybody. This is the best move yet, and something looking forward to. Because Dodgers, Dodgers, by the way, they could be on the brink of walking as World Series champs. And they have to use that mentality to survive and will their way in there, and to use that mentality to will their way to winning a World Series, which they need to. So I'm looking forward to that, everybody. I'm looking forward to that. So that's a lot of people are looking forward to, and I know I am as well. So also another news I want to point out here, by the way, Kristen Cavallari, she did it. she's not infatuated with the comedian Jeff Dye, by the way, despite her locking and loading last week. So that's not gonna look good there. And well, basically they're not dating, I can tell you that, and they're not an item, so that's all there's you need to know on that note. I can tell you that right now, everybody, and that's all there is to it, just for now on that. So that's all there is to it for sure. And well, we'll see what. Also, another news that Sam Corey, tennis player, he's in isolation because of the fact that Russian authorities, after getting coronavirus, by the way, and obviously they left on but he would leave on a private plane, by the way. Competition on as told, but to go over, by the way, right? All the way to yeah. But left, by the way, on the to isolate that is further at a Keston Ford for a walk, by the way. Quite earlier, by the way, after having to Russia 4 days earlier, by the way. His wife had coronavirus as well, which is the day before Mind nameplate, by the way, spent, and they don't want to look at code, by the way, as an articulate, by the way, as well. So that's not going to look good there, everybody. And honestly, the events are close again. So that's all there is to it. You know, right on that. Don't forget, guys, the Vasily Lomachenko is going to take on Teofimo Lopez. You know, we can shout about this coming Saturday. You also see Brian taking on the Korean Zombie as well. I'm excited about that for sure. And well, does see a lot of things. I can tell you that right now. So that's something a lot of people looking forward to. And yeah, it's amazing. And it's just must see. What I'm looking forward to, by the way. So that's all there is. So that's all there is. You need to know on that note. And yeah, I'm gonna say. Also, just send your brother wishes out to Anthony Joshua. Send your brother wishes out to Anna Flalo, Cheyenne Bao, Fred Hilberg, and Rambling Goder. Well, that's all there's to it. You need to know on that note, and there's nothing more I can say. So, yeah, that will say it all on that note. And this is a big surprise to everybody. So make no mistake about that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, your brother wish, your brother shouts, your brother tweets, everybody on that note right there. That's all you guys got to do just for now. And, yeah, it's amazing news. So, nothing more to it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do right there for the Khalil Sports Boy. Like, subscribe to the Khalil Sports Boy YouTube channel, Facebook page by any and all means necessary. Be sure you send me your comments, your tweets, your reactions, your thoughts on this new door that was being installed already. That's all there's just for now. What are your thoughts exactly on Dak Attack saying it's going to come back, but it may not be with the Cowboys? I'll tell you right now. What do you think of Dak Prescott's big move? So, let me know in the comment section about that. Tell me what destination is going to fit him if he decides to get released or not come back to the page right away. Let me know about that in the comment section. I'll be willing to have just sponsor for sure. Everybody on that note right there. What exactly are your thoughts on Le'Veon Bell signing, being the new henchman for Chiefs Kingdom after signing a 1-year offer with them? Let me know about the comment section. I'll just sponsor for sure. Everybody on that as well. With also Ty Lue being so that's all there is to it just for now, everybody on that, and that's all there is I can say. So nothing more to say on there, everybody. Also, everybody, it's another news that I want to feel like Tiger Woods. That's all there's to it just for now on that note, and yep, same right there. So that's all there's to it. What are your thoughts, Zelly, on Le'Veon Bell? That is, by the way, going to pretty much Chiefs Kingdom. Let me know about the conversation. I'll be more than happy to sponsor everybody. And this is a big move. This is a really good move for A really good move for everybody out there. So let me know about the company now. What is your response that you think? And I think that most certainly he fits in the MVP category or not. This most certainly fits him. This is just amazing. It's just incredible. So you gotta give credit to that. You gotta give credit to for that. I love it. Others I want to point here out, and also the fact that where does exactly on your thoughts exactly on John Cena, Sherrod, and Chariot, Zad about limiting the conversation. I'll address sponsor everybody in that as well. That's all you guys need to know for sure. Your thoughts exactly on